Good afternoon, guys. This is Anthony Craig's movie and Video Game Connector here. And today, this time around, this afternoon today, fellas, is in the meantime now, I'm going to be doing an announcement video, which is this time around, I'm going to be doing another announcement video for today for May 17th, 2023. Cause fellas, in the meantime now, also, I'm gonna be explaining about the 12 feelings of one of my haters on my main YouTube channel there, including on my Facebook page and stuff like that. Permanently. It went, I do have a lot explaining to do about that immediately. Whatever I get around to it to be dive in, that is. Which I do have a lot explaining things to do here. By the time I go ahead to start recording this video immediately, which is announcement video for this time around, that is. So fellas, please watch this important meaning video here, cause this is very important to me, and yes, I have to be involved in it, which I do have a lot something to say there to be involved in for this time around, actually. By the time when I came back home from my new Audi mental health club from the lady named D and stuff like that for this time around, for sure, probably. I do have a lot something to say about my excuses, another important announcement video, which I'm going to be explaining about the 12 feelings of one of my haters and stuff like that on social media that much. Which I do have them on with me on YouTube and Facebook, actually, so yeah, literally. So yeah, I'm finally getting my. So yeah, fellas, I do have myself evolved. About me, I do have something to say there in this announcement video for what keeps me a thought of that from last night. From last night, as I watched it, announcement video by someone else, which is Puerto Pippin on his main YouTube channel name, purposefully called a backup for what I just watched it of his announcement video from last night there, actually. For me to be outside on social media there, actually. That I just thought myself to be involved that, actually. Which I do have something to say about the 12 feelings, pretty much. For what ended up costing me to give you fellas an announcement video about that, pretty much. And yes, I just don't want to do this all the time, fellas, but I just had no choice but to do this right away anyway. by the time when I came back home from my newest mental health group outing from the lady named Dee, that is. So, yeah, big time. Because today was my new mental health group day from the lady named Dee, actually. For what I just heard my mother this morning today recently, lately. That is. And yes, I was about to give you fellas an announcement video about the 12 feeding this morning today, but apparently I don't have enough much time to do that because this morning today was my new day to get out of my house for about 3 hours there because this morning today, I do have the newest mental health group outing from the lady named Dee, which is going to be on every Wednesdays afternoon by 12:30 p.m. through 3 p.m. from now on. But this time, it's going to be like forever and for good. From the mental health man named Diane. Cause I wonder why what if Diane just ordered to my mother to do something about me sooner or later, but I'm afraid it is already, ain't it? Because I knew today was my new day, my new happening going on there for me to be involved, to get out of my house for one day, etc. I knew Diane, my mother, Bunny Craig, of mine of them, obviously doesn't know what I'm doing pretty much nowadays. Because that's part of the main reasons why is today is my new part of a day of that's basically is part of my new day for today this afternoon at 12:30 p.m. on time for me to get out of my house once in a while for about 3 hours a day, actually. Because actually, people, no wonder why the new mental health group lady named Dee just show up to my area recently, lately, when it's time for me to head out and not to be late and stuff like that pretty much nowadays. Just for one day today, but I'm afraid it might gonna be on every Wednesday's afternoon from now on. Which I'm gonna be tell you guys why is that anyhow pretty soon then. For this announcement video that is. When I was expecting to give you fellas about my happening on every Wednesday's afternoon of the newest mental health group by someone else's, etc. But I just don't have enough much time to give you fellas announcement about my happening this morning today, cause I literally don't have enough much time to do that to record this announcement video all the way then, cause I literally don't have enough much time to do that, cause basically when I was expecting to do this right away, but unfortunately I couldn't make it there because my mother just came to the door to my room and got me interrupted. Because my mother ordered me to stop YouTubing for one day, probably. So sorry for being this late for this announcement video about my wife there and stuff like that for this time around pretty much. So I do apologize for being this late this afternoon today for this time around there, guys. But that's okay though, it happens. So in the meantime now, I'm finally gonna go ahead to do this anyway. For being involved, for being this late at it, and this is gonna be on YouTube from now on actually. And nope, it's not gonna be on Facebook or anything like that at all. It's gonna be on YouTube from now on. And for good. So no copyrights are intended for this announcement video to be off the camera there at all, hopefully. So yeah, big time. And yes, I just came back home from my newest mental health group outing from the lady named Dee. I just got home from here by 3:10 p.m., I believe. So I just finally made it back here in about 20 minutes ago, actually. And yes, I had a great time to do a newest mental health group outing from the lady named Dee, including the newest mental health group student, the boy named James. I don't exactly know what James' last name is, but I'm not gonna be telling you yet, guys, about the people's last names at all, cause that is private actually. So from now on, I'm only gonna say the people's first name only, and that's all to it. Period. Because I don't want to be involved to tell you fellas about the people's last name actually, cause I don't want to get any more troubles on social medias at all, hopefully, and that's what I said then, as stated then, so yeah, and I really appreciated that about what I'm saying there to be involved in white guys, so yeah, big time. I hope y'all understand with me on what the heck I'm saying there, hopefully. So, yeah, I really appreciated that, y'all. So, yeah, big time. And sorry about the Wi-Fi access to my laptop goes off for some odd reasons, because my Wi-Fi box is acting up like that. But don't you worry, you guys. I'm still going to be able to record this entire video here, so I should be alright with that. So I do apologize for what's causing the problem to my Wi-Fi boxes there. Cause no wonder why my Wi-Fi box goes off for some odd reasons when I just came back home from my newest mental health group outing time with the lady named Dee actually, but that's okay though. It happens. About my Wi-Fi box, internet access anyway, and don't you worry, you guys. I hope my Wi-Fi box should be able to get it back on normally later on pretty soon, hopefully by 4 p.m. or something like that. Which I'm not going to be worried about my Wi-Fi box for now anyway. Cause in the meantime now, for this time around, fellas, I'm just gonna do do this announcement video, and I'm just gonna, and you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead to be involved and keep continue on YouTube and add it in. Which I do have something to say for this announcement video about the 12 feelings. What I just involved thought of that from last night, there, etc. Probably that is, so yeah, big time. Yeah, I was that close to leave social medias forever when I was be myself, a bad young man to myself there, that I just thought of that from last night. Right after I just watched it on President Pippin's announcement video from last night for why he just did talking about me, etc. nowadays. Because I just saw it, because I just saw it, because I literally just saw it, because I just saw President Pippin's announcement video on my subscriptions on YouTube from last night. Recently, lately. One time for sure, probably. And yes, I literally just watched his entire announcement video, the whole thing there, for what he just did, involved me, and for what he just did, talking about me pretty much. For what I just been done to him back on April 2nd, for what I just betrayed him for no apparent reason at all nowadays. Permanently. Which I do have something to say about that for this announcement video, which I do have something saying to do here about the 12 feelings pretty much. Cause yeah guys, I just don't want to do this announcement video all the time added there right away, but I just but unlike you know what, I just had no choice but to do this all the time anyway. For what's causing me to be thought of that all the time at it and stuff like that pretty much. From last night anyway. For what gives me miserable all the time properly. So why the heck me not to go ahead to do this anyway? To all of you fellas out there, and I hope y'all understand with me on what the heck I'm saying there, hopefully, and I'm doing my best on what I'm saying there as a little childish acid to myself there, and I really appreciate that, guys, so, yeah, big time. And besides, I'm still just a little dude kid you out there, like everybody else is like Critic Smith, Steve Alon, John Arkin, etc. It went. I know they still supported me and they do care about me on social media still that much nowadays. Besides, one of my haters, that they still hated me over the fact to it all the time. Like, President Pippin, Wyatt Goldwyn, and everybody else's. One of my 12 feeding haters on YouTube and Facebook for freaking hell nothing nowadays. Because they keep calling me a supplier for nothing, and they keep calling me something badly for to be making this up for nothing. Cause this is ridiculous, people. This is literally got to stop this nonsense or else immediately, cause this really doesn't make any sense at all, but it's too late now anyway. Because I just been informed to get more haters already on YouTube and Facebook that I just thought of that to myself there from last night. Right after I just did recently watch it on Puerto Pippin's newest announcement video that he just made to all of us from last night. Right after when does Puerto Pippin just did talk to me over that. Excuses about me pretty much. For what I just did something badly to him back on April 2nd whatsoever back in 1 month ago nowadays. Cause I'm telling you fellas, this is literally my fault of me not listening to Puerto Pippin well of that easily. I just knew it. For what gives me my thought of that all the time at it for sure, probably. Because my point is, people, I do have a lot something to say there for this announcement video there. I do have something to say there to be informed of my excuses part of that. For sure. And yes, I just don't want to do this, you guys, but I don't care. Because this leaves me no choice but to do this anyway. Because I know a lot of you hate me over the fact already. And I know a lot of you keep making this up with me no matter what. And I know a lot of you hated me over the fact to it. For what I just did, somebody wanted to put the Pippin back on April 2nd, back in 1 month ago already. For no apparent reason at all nowadays. For what gives me a thought, and for what's causing me to get myself involved, to be myself miserable of me not listening well at it. And stuff like that pretty much. Nowadays. So, in the meantime now, guys, let's go ahead to get this show on the road and to go ahead to get this involved with. So, in the meantime now, guys, let's get this announcement video to get it dived in, and let's go ahead to get this over with. And sorry for being waste of time of my excuses and full situation about my thoughts on Puerto Pippin whatsoever, etc. So sorry for being waste of time here, because I'm trying to do my best on what I'm saying there correctly or not whatsoever of my excuses. Thought of that, so yeah. So, in the meantime now, guys, let's go ahead to get this announcement video to be dived in right away then. So, here we go now, guys. Here goes nothing. Let's get this into it and get this over with. So here goes nothing, people. Let's get this so on the wall to be dive in right away then. So here we go now, guys. Here goes nothing. So let's dive into this appointed meeting video here. So here we go now, guys. Let's get this over with. Here goes nothing. Guys, I have confusion to make. Cause as for the 12 feeding haters, is my confusion about it is from this day forward about the 12 feeding haters, which I do have mine, bunch of them, recently, lately. I'm just gonna have to ignore him, ignore them, and move on from them. For me to go ahead to move on to something else. Instead of me keep on taking them away too seriously, like I cannot stop taking on Puerto Pippin and Wyatt Gordon of these two haters of mine of them away too seriously. Right after they just been done to me recently, way back on April 2nd, of me not listening well lately. For what gives me to myself thought of that over that. From last night, actually. Right after I just did recently watch it the entire on Puerto Pippin's newest announcement video that he just made it from last night on his main YouTube channel named Purposefully Quarter Backup. It was I recently watched his announcement video from last night to my phone there recently lately. Whatsoever permanently. For me to be outside on my main YouTube channel there actually before I go ahead to give you fellas for me to go ahead to start YouTube and to start recording the entire announcement video about my excuses involved situation about 12 feeding on social media pretty much exactly. Which I do have something to say there about it pretty much. As of today though. Which I'm gonna be explaining about that right away. In about a second or so there, so yeah, whenever I get around to it to say this, so yeah, literally. And besides, this announcement video has been started in by me. Which I do have something to say about the 12 feeding pretty much. Exactly. So fellas, as of today now, as for the 12 feelings of one of my haters people is from now on, as of today, from this day forward, for this time around, now fellas, I'm gonna have to ignore one of my haters non-supplier supporters and to move on from them from now on. Because one of my haters keeps on making this up with me for no apparent reason at all that I didn't do anything wrong with them at all. Permanently. Because this is ridiculous, people. I knew Put the Pepper and Ryan Good is gonna keep on ignoring me. Especially Patrick Oahu, including Mr. Aquisi, known as Eric Behan for nothing. I knew they gonna keep on ignoring from us for good, and some of us gonna have to get deal with it from now on. And that's what we'll probably do then. As simple as that. Permanently. And yes, I just don't want to do this announcement video about the 12 feeding haters whatsoever, etc. But I just had no choice but to do this anyway. For what gives me to be my thoughts of that from last night. From last night, including this morning actually. That is, actually. Before it's time for me to head out my newest mental health club outing. Mental health club from the new ready mental health club name D actually. That's what's up properly. For what I just heard, my mother this morning today. For what I just heard, my mother Bonnie Clay this morning today. Actually. Because actually, people, when I was expecting to give you fellas announcement about the 1280 plot, apparently this morning today, I literally don't have enough much time to do that right away. Because I need to watch my time to be myself to get ready for my new mental health club outing from the lady named D. In which I need to watch my time here and what's the fastest thing for me to get myself ready for it and not to be late at all. Permanently. So guys, I am so very sorry about me don't had enough much time to do this announcement video this morning today. Right away at all, but I'm finally gonna go ahead but to do this right away anyway. So why the heck me not to go ahead to do this anyway? By the time when I came back home from the newest ready mental health club of mine named D whatsoever, etc. anyway. And besides, I finally made it. And besides, in the meantime now, I just made it back home by 3:10 p.m. for so by the time when the mental health club outing time is finally over with by 2:45 p.m. from D for show nowadays, which is the lady named D, that is. So, yeah, back time. Because my point is, people, as for my newest mental health club outing, club time with the lady named D, including the boy named James that I officially quit of them for the first time ever for one day today, etc. Then is my point is, people, One of my supporters, Mental Health Club, Aldine Peoples of Mind of Dam, is obviously doesn't know what I'm doing for this week of every week's away pretty much. Exactly. I just knew it for sure. Which is every Tuesdays and every Wednesdays from now on for this week of every week's away. For what I just heard, my mother recently lately actually. For what gives me thought of that from last night for sure as well too probably. For what ended up costing me to do this announcement video to all of you guys out there, for what costing me to be involved to do that all the time while I edit and stuff like that pretty much. Exactly. That was just it, people. Is sorry I don't have enough much time to do. Is sorry I don't have enough much time to do this announcement video about the trophy pretty much. Because I need to watch my time this morning today for me make so I don't be running behind. I don't want to be involved to be running behind. To get myself ready to go to newest mental health club outing from the lady named D. For what I just heard, my mother this morning today recently lightly that I don't know of exactly when I was so very busy YouTubing for being this late this morning today by either 11 a.m. or either by 11:30 a.m. which is late. Because by the way, people, I just woke up so late this morning today by either 10:30 a.m. or either by 11 a.m. as part of my choices there, and that's just what it is of my thoughts here. So yeah, for being this late at it and stuff like that pretty much. But that's okay though, it happens. It's okay to be this late, you guys, so no worries to be this late for this announcement video about my happening this morning today, etc. Permanently. And I'm not quite so sure if Diane is going to be available at my house to hang out with me to see what's going to be coming up that give me plenty the mental health clubby time of what's going to be at to get for me to be myself involved of what's going to be giving me plenty to get out of my house once in a while of every week's away from now on whatsoever, hopefully. So, yeah, back time. So that's basically what my happening is going to be from now on. For what I just heard, my mother this morning today about the newest mental health club outing from the lady named D on every Wednesday's afternoon by 12:30 p.m. is going to be it of my happening from now on. As mental health to do for sure that I don't know of exactly, and that's what it is, ain't it? I knew my mother, Bonnie Craig, and Diane of Mind of Dam obviously doesn't know what I'm doing pretty much for this week. I wanted my house to myself there at some point, that is, actually. I knew I'm such a being lazy bonehead every week, all the time, sometimes, etc. nowadays, sometimes. When I was so very busy YouTubing sometimes by playing some more video games, when I was YouTubing sometimes, oh, any of those things like that nowadays. Because that was just it, people. I knew my mother, Bonnie Craig, and Diane, the mental health man of Mind of Them, obviously doesn't know what I'm doing pretty much. Exactly, since I'm still stocking to be staying home as stated for the weeks from now on. Since I don't have any jobs to for me trying to making up some money for me to go back to myself to go back to work. Which I'm afraid it won't be anymore as simple as that from now on. Like about forever and for good until for to notice properly until someone needs to respond me back. So whichever when do I need to go back to work at Tri County Head Start or something like that? So I can be able to make up some more money, so I can be able to buy something new suspicious, or try to save it up for the newest mental health group outing from the mental health ready name D whatsoever that is, but it doesn't matter about my wife, people. That's part of my mother, Bonnie Craig's job to adopted me out here. I'm just a little dude kid. You are there as being to myself involved to myself thought of that is. People, literally. I just don't understand my wife's situation there, just a little anyway. I just don't understand about my wife so far so good, but that's okay though. It happens. Yeah, I know. I need to learn myself how to take care of my wife. That I need to be working on that once in a while nowadays. Yeah, I just don't want to do this announcement video about the 12 innings, including my wife, but I just had no choice but to do this anyway, guys. I just don't want to do this, but I have no choice to be involved but to do this anyway. Yeah, I'm such a being a little childish asset to myself over here that I just don't want to do this announcement video about my wife, etc. whatsoever, but why the heck me not to go ahead to do this anyway, just for a heck of it. By the time when I came back home from mental health group outing from the new lady named D, that I quit with her for the first time ever. For me to be outside of my house once in a while for one day, etc. That is so yeah, big time. Cause that was just it about the mental health group outing of every week's of what's gonna be it from now on. About my happening for me trying to get out of my house once in a while and try to be myself bestest and faulted of my wife for sure. For my mother probably. Instead of me sitting here and screwing around in my house all the time about me cannot stop playing overplaying video games way too seriously whatsoever that is. Because that's basically the mental health group's outing time is all about it properly. I should say that actually. So yeah, literally. Because that was just it, people. I knew my happening of a newest mental health group outing pickup and drop off centers is gonna be coming up even more and even more, even more, even more by someone else's. By somebody else's from Fairbillion ISD that I just thought of that from last night, asking to myself there for sure probably. For what I For what I just heard, my mother, Bonnie Craig, from last night, that I also thought of that to myself there from last night as well too, that is, so, yeah, literally. But, I, but, I know one of you still hated me over the fact that I was not listening to Put the Pepper well easily back on April 2nd, right after I betrayed him for no apparent reason at all. Right after last time, my sister Nikki keeps on ordering me to be blocked it and unsubscribed it on Put the Pepper forever and ever immediately. Right after when does my buddy Patrick Aguajo just saying bad things to me about Put the Pepper all the time. Which I cannot believe I ruined it, Put the Pepper's life already back on April 2nd already. For what? My sister Nikki caused me to do this over that for no apparent reason at all. And and yes, I'm just gonna have to be involved in and get the heck used to it. To be ignored my haters for good. Which is Put the Pepper, why you going, etc. anyway. I knew that I do have a lot of my of one of my 12 Feeny haters, they keep making us up with me and to keep on calling me a super for nothing. I just knew it for sure, guys. I knew that I just got any more received haters available on my media channel that I just thought of that for sure. From us, from last night, that is. So, yeah, I just knew it for sure, and I'm just gonna have to get the heck used to it then. Literally. Especially one of my buddies, Patrick Aguajo and Alec Behan, known as Mr. Aquisi, that is. I should say there actually. So, yep, exactly. Because that means people, me and my buddies, Patrick Waha and Eric Behan, all three of us, is gonna have to be involved as to ignore of our haters on social medias on YouTube, Facebook, Google Chat, etc. from now on. Because some of us do have a right to ignoring our haters and move on from them instead of keep on involved to be attacking them of 24/7 hours a day way too seriously. Instead of keep on involved it by taking it way too seriously, that is. As a matter of fact. Permanently, so yeah. Just for to be honest, so yeah, back time. Yeah, guys, I did pretty much a great job to ignore my 12 indicators, which I've already just did all the time already back on April 2nd through May, though. Especially when you're going and put the pepper for what they been done to me way back on April 2nd for what they just making bad things to me at it for no apparent reason at all. Man, when they gonna want to accept my apologies for not making more videos lately, but it's too late now anyway. And I am so sorry to be bad to say this, guys, but I am so sorry to be bad to say this, but it's probably gonna be the bestest to ignore the haters, 12 feelings out there of one of these, they're good / bad peoples on social medias for good from now on, etc. Permanently. So, fellas, if you're watching this, please ignore the haters, the 12 feelings haters of them, and just move on from them. For real, you guys. Because I am so deeply serious right now. Because this is serious right now, people. I'm not going to keep sitting here and tolerate of my bunch of 12 feeding haters on social medias, on my main YouTube channel, including my main Facebook page of them, for sure. And that's what I'll do from now on. Which is going to be like forever and for good. As stated, hopefully. That I need to be involved to ignore my haters for good. That's what I'll probably do then. As simple as that. To be involved then. And I really appreciate it that what I just said that already, guys. So, yeah. Bad time. So this is goodbye forever to put the pepper in and wine going for good, I guess. Since they still can't be able to give me another chances at all the time, like about forever and ever, since they no longer be my buddies anymore. And yes, they used to be my buddies throughout over the years ago. For the first time ever by starting the 2000 by starting the 2017 through until 2023 of April 2nd, which is 1 month until 1 month ago before I betrayed on Puerto Pippin for what's getting involved so much trauma gratitudes, behaviors, and stuff like that pretty much. Exactly. So I'm afraid Puerto Pippin and Ryan Goin is no longer to be my little dudes buddies anymore actually. Cause actually people they still hated me over the fact that I'm still being supported with Patrick Aquaho and Eric Behan as part of the Supplier Supporters for Nothing. They just keep making this up with me to call me that. For keep on calling me Patrick Aquaho and Eric Behan a supplier that we are not supplier at all. Because this is ridiculous, people. Puerto Pippin and Ryan Goin needs to stop calling us a supplier immediately or else. But it's too late now anyway. Because that will be the best of some of us to ignore of our haters and move on from them for good. That's basically what we do to be involved to us to be ignored them for good. And that's basically what we need to be involved in and to be working on that to three of us, which is me as Anthony Craig, Patrick Aquaho, and including Eric Behan, one of my bestest two awesome creators, YouTuber buddies of mine of them for sure, that is. So yeah, back to it. So that's part of something people, that's part of my confusion about the 12-18 haters as part of my excuses uploaded announcement video here for this time around for what I just said, my confusion involved of my thoughts, excuses, situation about it, I guess. For what I just thought of that from last night for sure properly. I just knew it for sure properly. Yeah, I would have wished Puerto Pippin should talk to me over that of his announcement video that he just made it on his main YouTube channel from last night actually, but you know what, he's not gonna be bothered about me anyway. He just only talks about Titan Stevenson and Emily Elkins, etc. Besides me and everybody else's probably. And what's even worse, fellas, about the Puerto Pippin, fellas, I cannot believe Puerto Pippin just made a rant I cannot believe Puerto Pepper just made his BP Went video out of Tom Stevenson and Emily Hawkins that he just made out of them of one of my friends of them on YouTube for no apparent reason at all. Oh my god, Puerto Pepper, really? Why in the world did you make a rant videos on my friends on YouTube out there? Why did you do this? Puerto Pepper, you should be ashamed to yourself of that nonsense, dude. That's troll-finny, dude. You need to stop making people's rant videos on YouTube immediately, dude. This is ridiculous. I just saw that from you. I just spying at you already back on Monday night. On my subscriptions though, which I cannot unsubscribe it and block you all the time at it at all because I cannot stop taking you away too seriously, Puerto Pepper, dude. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, Puerto Pepper, dude. You should be ashamed to yourself for what you've done to me. For what you've been done to me, Patrick Araujo, Eric Behan, especially Tion Stevenson and Emily Hawkins for sure. I hope you deserve it to be punishment to be ignored. That's your punishment to be that you need to be involved to ignore us and move on from us for God instead of me keep on involved to attacking me, including what's to my autism friends of mine of them on YouTube and Facebook are way too seriously. You need to be working on that, Puerto Pepper, and I hope you're watching this, dude. This is serious. And you deserve it to be enormous, aren't you? Aren't you, Puerto Pepper? I knew you were gonna keep on ignoring me, aren't you, dude? But what I just did to you already back on April 2nd, aren't you? The reason why I did to you already back on April 2nd, Puerto Pepper, dude, is because it's because it doesn't matter about your certain VHS videos to do for fun on my main YouTube channel anyway, and as a matter of fact, I decided to be retired at it from now on and for good. Because my sister Nikki just ordered me to do something badly to you for nothing. So thanks a lot, my sister Nikki, for ordering me to be blocked and unsubscribed and to be betrayed on Puerto Pepper for nothing all the time. So thanks for nothing at it. To be involved at it. So thanks for nothing at it, my sister Nikki St. Morris. This is terrible, people. I knew I'm such a bad person on social media as I ever had in my life. And yes, I'm such a being bad, yeah man, wasn't I? Cause I knew I was not listening to Puerto Pepper back on April 2nd for what I just got done something badly to him recently lately. Because of my sister Nikki St. Morris just caused me to do to do that for nothing. This is ridiculous. I knew Project Pepper is no longer to be supporting me and to be protecting my theater stuff anymore. I knew anyone is no longer to be my friends anymore. I knew that I just knew that I get received of more 12 Feeny haters on my main YouTube channel there, including on my Facebook pages there, for no parent reason at all. That I just informed to myself thought of over that from last night for sure. Oh my word. Oh my god. I'm getting really sick and tired of Drama's attitudes of one of my haters, but it's too late now anyway. I knew everyone don't care about me anymore. I just knew it. I just informed of that from last night. I just knew it for sure, people. And no, I do not unsubscribed it and blocked it on purposefully called back up for the parent at all because I just don't feel like it pretty much. I'm just gonna keep on subscribed to him forever and for good so I can be able to be spying at him all the time for good cause I cannot stop ignoring him and I cannot stop taking him away too seriously, as simple as that. I'm starting to be tired of this. I wouldn't do care you are there. I said to myself there, and I don't mind it. I don't even mind about it to myself there about my thoughts on purposefully quarterback up, put the paper to myself there. Anyway, people, literally. I'm just gonna leave my bunch of YouTuber subscribers of mine of them alone, which I've already just did though. Pretty much. Cause this is ain't fair at all, guys, of why in the world that Put the Pepper and Wyatt Good is gonna have to state it hated me over the fact to making this up with me. They just keep making this up something badly to me. To keep on calling me superior of 24/7 hours a day for nothing, etc. This is bullshit, people. No wonder why Put the Pepper and Wyatt Good is no longer giving me another chances at all, including rest of my haters. Literally. That I just thought of that for sure from last night. I said to myself, thought into my brain there, people. Literally. I'm getting really sick and tired of this now, people. I'm getting really sick and tired of my haters' bad behaviors on my main YouTube channel, including my Facebook page for nothing but I'm just gonna have to be involved in it and just trying to ignore him, ignore them, and move on from there. That I need to be working on that to myself there all the time. Instead of me Instead of me keep on sitting here and toddling of them away too seriously. And that's what I'll probably do then. For good. This is ridiculous, people. Literally. I'm sorry for being involved, for being just shouted over here, you guys. Because I'm just so miserable and getting myself frustrated about one of my some good users of mine of them on Facebook and YouTube are still hated me and keep on calling me a supplier for nothing, which I didn't do anything wrong with them. Anyhow, but it's too late now anyway. What's the point about my haters of good users of mine of them on Facebook and YouTube, etc. anyway? Literally. Yeah, I know. I was not paid attention to my belly there. And yes, I was not listening well to move myself around to do some all certain videos to get myself move around for fun. What's the best to whatever what's the bestest thing for me to do some more certain YouTube videos on my main YouTube channel for fun, etc. Hopefully. So yeah, that's part of my thoughts of that for self from last night about my belly style and stuff like that pretty much. So yeah, back time. So so that's gonna be conclusion about my life, including including one of my 12 feeding haters, supporters of mine of them for nothing. But as usual for this announcement video as part of my excuses of me confusing over talking thought of over that. I should say this, so yeah, back time. I should say that at the beginning for this announcement important meeting video here actually, so yeah, back time. Me confused about me confusing over talking my point over that. That is so yeah, back time. So as for the 12 feeding haters of mine of them fellas, I do have a right to ignore my haters and just move on from them for good. Instead of me keep on taking them and keep on attacking them away too seriously of 24/7 hours a day pretty much. And yes, I've already cleaned up my YouTube community tab on my main YouTube channel already once and for all and stuff like that pretty much. Exactly. So yeah, back time. So yeah, I just wanna give you fellas of my advices, my point situation there, and giving y'all information situation proof proof about my life and stuff like that pretty much. Hopefully. So yeah, literally. So yeah, I just wanna give you fellas to my advice for this announcement video about the 12 feeding haters of Mind of Them and stuff like that pretty much. That I decided to go ahead to do this anyway. Which is gonna be one last time for this announcement video about the 12 feeding haters of Mind of Them from now on. Cause that will be my last chance to do that from now on and for good. Before I go ahead to move on to something else. And no, I'm not gonna be leaving YouTube forever at all. I am staying there on YouTube forever and for good. Because I don't want to lose all my subscribers and stuff like that whatsoever at all. Because I just want to be myself straight up and just to be myself involved to be myself bestest involved to myself to be ignored my haters whatsoever for sure. That's what I'll do then. One last of my last warning here from now on, that is. So, yeah, back time. So, in the meantime now, guys, that's gonna be it for this. I guess that's basically pretty much it for this. That's basically pretty much it for this announcement video for today about the 12 feeding haters rules pretty much. For what I just said that part of at the beginning for this video, I guess. So one last time before I edit this announcement video about my confusion 12 feeding haters, one last time there. So one last time, people. One last time there, people. Please ignore the haters and just move on from them for good. For real. You guys, seriously. Cause seriously, people, if any of you guys keep on attacking of one of your haters, then just ignore them. And just move on from them. For real, you guys. Cause seriously, you guys. Seriously. I'm being dead serious, people, and I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that, guys. So, yeah. I hope y'all understand with me of my excuses I hope y'all understand with me of my excuses just instead. So, yeah, back time. Much better. Excuse me there of what the heck I'm saying there correctly a little bit or not there. So, yep, literally. Yeah, I know. I'm such a being terrible sparrow over here, but I'm trying to do my best of what the heck I'm saying there. A bunch of sparrows asking to myself there, so yeah, literally. Yeah, I'm trying to prove myself right to ignore my haters, which I've already just did though. And yes, I did pretty much a great job to clean out my rooms and stuff like that pretty much. Which I've already just did throughout over the 1 month ago later for this year of 2023 actually. That's for sure. That's for sure. All my excuses sorted properly, so yeah, back time. Yeah, I know. One of my buddies put the pin and Ryan Goon are still no longer to be my buddies anymore. Right after I just been done something one badly to them already back on April 2nd. Back on April 2nd, instead of me keep on taking them involved away too seriously about my buddy Patrick Guajo, etc. Probably. But you know what? I don't care. I'm just gonna have to leave for the dad and get the hack used to it then. As stated then, so yeah, back time. As stated, my confusion. As stated, as stated to be involved it, my confusion to be ignored, my haters, non-super supporters that is, so yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm such a being super supporters for nothing last night, guys. Yeah, I need to. Yeah, I know. I need to stop saying that, but I had no choice to say that anyway, and that's all to it then. So, yeah, yeah, literally. Yep, yep. I just got home from my mental health club outing, newest time with the newest lady named D. That I agree with her for the first time ever for the first place. For me to get out of my house for one day, which is going to be on every Wednesday's afternoon. The new out the new outing mental health club time to do for fun from now on properly. From Diane, including my mother, Buddy Craig, of mine of them, I guess. So from now on, people, the newest mental health club outing time with a lady named D is gonna be on every Wednesday's afternoon. The next time when Diane is gonna be hanging out to my house to see what's the best state involved to do something new, mental health club outing for fun, some spaces whatsoever soon enough one of these days, hopefully. I cannot believe my happening is finally here for the first time ever, and that was my new day over that. For what I just heard, my mother this afternoon today by 12 o'clock at noon, recently likely before the new wedding, before the new wedding day, D just been arrived to my area to pick me up from here. For trying to go to somewhere places to be fun there, like trying to go to outside stuff or do some or or trying to do inside stuff there, etc. Cause that was just it, people. That's basically how does the mental health group outing time for trying to go to somewhere places to be outside, for trying to go to outside there for fun or to do the inside for fun whatsoever. And that's basically the mental health group outing time is as part of my thought of that from last night. Actually, that is so. Yeah, I should say that is so. Yeah, big time for sure. That is. Yeah, guys, I knew it's gonna be happening on every Tuesdays afternoon from now on, including every Wednesdays afternoon from now on for sure. And cause I'm like, you know what? It doesn't matter what mental health group outing time what's the fastest thing I need to go to somewhere places to be fun with or something like that. Of every week's away one of these days, hopefully. Cause I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna have I'm just gonna have to let um I'm just gonna have to let my mother Bunny Clegg and Diane of Mind of Dam to do helping me out here to take care of for my belly there and stuff like that sooner or later one of these days, pretty much. Exactly. Instead of me keep on sitting here and totally for me to scoot around my house of every week's all the time properly, and I'm just gonna have to get deal with it from now on anyway. I knew my happening went by fast, ain't it, guys? I knew one of my supporter of Fanbillion ISD mental health group members obviously doesn't know what I'm doing my life pretty much. I just knew it for sure probably. I knew my happening, it's been so fast, ain't it? I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna have to let them to do the audit thing for me trying to get out of my house, for trying to go to somewhere places for fun, etc. Anyway. Period. So I'm just gonna let so I'm just gonna let to so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have to let Tasa to do own wife thing for me on every Tuesday's morning for good, especially for the lady named D. As for the every Wednesday's afternoon as part of the newest mental health group outing time to go to somewhere places to be fun with on every Wednesday's afternoon by 12:30 p.m. through 3 p.m. From now on, I guess. I should say that of me mumbling confusion about my mental health group outing time, pick up settle time, especially drop off settle time on every Tuesday's afternoon. I mean, every Tuesday's morning slash afternoon, including including every Wednesdays afternoon from now on, etc. Probably. Cause I knew that I just being involved that I do have 2 new mental health group outing time is coming by then. Which is going to be only on every Tuesday's afternoon, every Tuesday's morning / afternoon for toss-up from now on. Especially on every Wednesday's afternoon for D from the lady named D from now on. What I just heard it from my mother from last night. That I just getting myself involved over that from last night as well too for sure from now on probably. I'm just gonna have to get used to it then. And yes, I'm just gonna have to let one of my supporters mental health group outing readies of them to do their own thing to take care of my life for me. That's part of my mother's job. That's part of my mother's job to helping me out here to be for trying to be how to be involved my life to do things right once in a while one of these days nowadays. Which is going to be on every Tuesday's morning through afternoon for Tasa. Especially for the lady named D. On every Wednesday's afternoon until I need to be learning to myself to be involved in my life from now on. Instead of me keep on sitting here and scoot around to my house of me being lazy, bonehead, etc. whatsoever, hopefully. If that's all to it then. Period. And sorry for what's causing that racket noises there when I was talking confusing here because that was my phone is ringing there in the background of the laptop ringtone on my phone there. So I do apologize for being interruptions to my phone there. That was my phone is ringing there when laptop says wall there in the background there. So I do apologize for being interruptions to my phone there when I'm still YouTubing at it. There, it happens. So I do apologize for being inconvenienced interruptions by my phone there, people. It's all good now. Everything's fine now, guys. And bear with me, guys. It happens. I'm feeling alright, you guys. I'm doing my best of what the heck I'm saying there. And just ignored my phone is running there while I'm still talking over that. Already there, people. It happens. I'm such a being small pokey guy over here. Literally. And yes, I just came back home from my newest mental health group outing from the new lady named D. That is, it went like I said before at the beginning of this video. Once again, I just came back home at 3:10 p.m. from the lady named D for sure. I should say this, so yeah. Yeah, I just got home from the. Yeah, I know. I just made it back home for this time. For this time around. So far, so good. Hopefully, and and yes, I'm glad that's over with. Then, so yeah. So in the meantime, now, guys, that's basically I come up to say for this announcement video about the 12 feeding haters, including my wife, and stuff like that, pretty much. For what gives, for what gives me a thought from last night at it, pretty much. Recently, that is. I said to myself there, actually, so yeah, back time. Yeah, this announcement video is definitely so long, ain't it, guys? But I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna I'm just gonna leave it at that from now on. And this will be my last warning here for this announcement video about my life and stuff like that from now on. Because that will be my last announcement video about my happenings and stuff like that from now on. For good. Because I'm not going to keep sitting here and tolerate of my excuses happening of every single days anymore. Just in case if my voices boxes needs to break or something like that properly. Even more properly. If I kept over talking over that pretty much. Or what, fellas? Literally. And no, I didn't get myself snackies and juices yet, cause in the meantime now, fellas, I just made a decision that why not me to go ahead to do this announcement video right away. As part of my confusion thought about the 12 feelings of one of my haters on my main YouTube channel, on my main YouTube channel, on my main YouTube channel pretty much. That is, excuse me. So why? So yeah, I'm about to go ahead to get something to eat, which I'll do that immediately right after I get done for this announcement video to be finished up here first. So I need to hurry up to get this done right away, people, cause in the meantime now on my laptop there, my laptop battery life is 27% left now. And I'm afraid my HP laptop notebook is about to be died pretty soon, so I suggest I need to hurry up to get this recordable announcement video done immediately before it's too late now. Before the battery life might get adopted to be to be training out, it might get running well fast. If I don't to get this announcement video done immediately right away then, so yeah. I better split this up, be done with immediately right away before it's too late now. Before my laptop is about to be died pretty soon. One of these days by now, if I don't get this done now, so yeah, literally. Yes, it doesn't matter how long I can record this announcement video a month longer than this, but you know what? I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna leave it as simple as that, clearly from now on. And will be my last warning from now on. And that's gonna be my last announcement video about my happenings from now on for good. Just in case if there's something happening to my voices box there, if I kept getting myself mumbling about it or something like that, one of these days, sooner or later, probably. So I'm thinking that will be the bestest. I'm thinking that will be the bestest idea to be my last announcement video about my life there, etc. from now on for good. And that's all to it then. I promise. So I hope y'all understand with me what the heck I'm saying there, and I hope y'all understand with me what the heck I'm saying there already, and I promise to ignore my 12 feeding haters and move on from them as stated, as promises to be involved in from now on. And that's what I'll do then, for good. For this time, forever and for good then. And that's how I come out with that. And, yep, I'm just gonna leave it at that from now on, and for good. Permanently. For sure. So anyways, that's all I came to say for this announcement video for today for May 17th, 2023, and hopefully the next videos, which will be much better next videos, which will be coming up soon. When I get chances to do some more battling YouTuber videos, instead of me keep on sitting here and tolerate of my haters on social medias, on Facebook and YouTube all the time, hopefully. Instead of me keep on so much drama involved them all the time, hopefully. That's what I'll do to be working on me to ignore my support. For me to go ahead to ignore my haters and just move on from them. That's what I'll do from now on for good then. Literally. So I hope y'all could at least me walk to be involved that for good, and I really place it at that for what I just said there, guys. So yeah. In the meantime now, fellas, that's all I came to say that for now. And this is Anthony Craig saying goodbye, everybody, and see you guys later in the next better videos as soon as I can. And that's about it for this last announcement video about my happenings, my life, and stuff like that from now on. As of today, though, as part of my last chances to do this announcement video to be involved in from now on and for good. So this is Anthony Craig saying also people this is Anthony Craig saying goodbye everybody, and that's about it for this announcement video about my happening and stuff like that from now on. For today then. And peace out everybody, over and out. So see you guys later in the next videos then. And catch you guys later. And that'll be it for this announcement video for now then. And catch you fellas later then. And peace out then. Over and out, folks. Ta-ta for now, guys. Over and out. And that's about it.